Hello and welcome to this episode. Now, we left off with our first endgame fleet under construction in our shipyard. What I also did in between, and that was already in last episode, I'm removing all the research campuses in our Mars bases and replacing them with operation centers. The idea behind it, of course, is that we then get more mission control from this. We currently at a net gain of 55. Not counted in is already the reduced cost of this station here. No, it already is calculated in. Okay, so the cost is already removed immediately. But yeah, in the end, we are getting more mission control from this. Losing a little bit of science, but we are going to replace that more and more by Earth science, and we don't really need anything anymore. So actually, eventually, we are going to even replace the science on Earth when we have everything done here from the generator. Oh, what's it called? Power plant for our ships and the combat lasers here. And probably the project which is behind the interplanetary polities, the independent habitats here. And then we probably solved most of the mission control stuff actually by just building and investing into Earth. Because we don't really need more than this. So I mean, of course, all the new bases that we are going to have to construct on the planets, those ones we are going to, of course, use also for mission control. So eventually, at least that's my expectation, we are going to have a station and a mining base on each of the major planets, because we have to leapfrog forward to get every alien out of the way. Ooh, what's that? Earthquake. Send aid. Yeah, of course, we're going to do this. Public opinion. And there's the fleet. For Ceres, they're of course going to start, yeah, that was clear. And we can, our Ceres defense fleet should actually already be in place. Oh, it's only 9 ships. I thought it would be more. Yeah, I'm just going to quickly fight this. It's not really an interesting one because it's all small ships here. So not really a challenge. But yeah, I said the most important thing. We are going to wait until this power plant is finished. And then we can actually check out the new designs from there. Okay, we have come out of another battle around Earth. Mostly not really difficult, but the important part is that we got 27 exotics from this, which is very crucial to get it into our endgame fleet. And now we just need to wait for the new technology to unlock. 1.3 weeks. Ah, fine, doesn't matter. Let's go home here. Another fleet is coming. Ooh, that's a big one by the looks of it. 20 ships. Ooh. 5 battle cruisers and 2 lancers. Huh. Actually, the funny thing is that the more capital ship it has, the easier it is now. Because coil guns. It's the difficulty is a lot of frigates actually currently. But they're not using that. So if there would be like 30 frigates with plasmas, that would be a struggle for our defense fleets because they are too quick. And another mothership is coming. Ooh, it's flying towards Ceres in February. Ooh, that's bad. How much is coming there? 16 ships? Ooh. So we do have 30, 44 days. We do have quite some days left. Let's see. Can we do something on Ceres? Because I think I made some more shipyards here. No. The ones here on the base are still unpowered. Okay, let's investigate there. Ceres port, this one. It's going to... Fission reactor farm is going to activate on 7th of November, so relatively soonish. We could We can't shut these down. Oh, come on. How much energy do they need? 80. Ugh. I mean, we could temporarily shut down this mining. 7th of November, then... December, January, February. 7th of February. If we go for 90 days ship construction, should be fine, right? 14th. Yeah, so it should be fine if we start constructing immediately when the fission array has finished in a few days.
Prepping for next mission.
Oh, even more stuff. Yeah. They're sending everything out. That's quite nice right now. Because that's less to fight for us. When our endgame fleet is flying towards Jupiter soon. Ah, salvage base also done. That might be something we want to use. At least some of them. And we go into... Let's do the space works now. 14th of November for the technology. Probably have to do a new mission phase in between. But we are just waiting for the fission reactor array.
Secured.
Okay, do it again. By the way, we did something very nice in between. And that's we have cleaned up all of North America from alien planets again. So everything is removed here now. And now we start working on North Africa, where we have some provinces here. Okay, there we go. The new influence hubs here are done. But that's not the fission reactor array I was waiting for. There we are. Now our shipyards should have energy on Ceres. Let's see. Yes, now they have stuff. Okay, what are we going to do? We could build more Hestia class, or we could build the monitors actually. I mean, I'm leaning towards monitors, but let's see. Ceres defense fleet is only 15 ships. And how many are coming again? 16, including a mothership. Ugh. 14th of February. Wait a second. Could we send reinforcement from Mars over? Because on Mars we have way too much anyway. Do we have something here? Yes, here. Could send some Jupiter calls over there. And some battle cruisers. Because Mars wasn't attacked for a long time now. Could we send them over? 20 weeks. So no, we can't. And if we split up the 1.1 Gs, so these ones, it only takes the 1.9 Gs fleet. And would that work? 20. We should have sent them earlier. Then it might have worked. Okay, we can't. So that's going to be tough. Wait a second. The Ceres. Wait a second. I think they have defenses. So middle asteroid belt and then only the surface station. It has 3-layered defense arrays. Could we make a battle station here? So this one. $120 days. That's 4 months. That's too long. Right? Oh, Mars is bad. So in 1 month we are at 8th of December, in 2 months we are at 8th of January, in 3 months we are at 8th of February, and then the fleet arrives. Yeah, so it's too long. Could we make more layered defense arrays though? We still have sufficient piles here, which are pointless. So could we make another layer defense array? 90 days. Yes, we could. And then we could hide behind this. And the space dock we can replace by a fission reactor array to solve the energy problem. Then we are perfect. Then we have 5 layer defense arrays behind which we can hide. Oh. Oh. Something is not getting constructed now. That's bad. Can we deactivate this one? Why can't we shut it down? Come on. We could, however, because we need it anyway, just do the agriculture complex here for a moment. And then the shipyard again has energy. And then we can later on replace this one. That probably solves the energy problem again. Now we need something more to make energy, but we could replace this one with a fission array. And then it should be fine as well. But that can wait now. Yeah, that can wait for the moment. We just need to care about not dying. And the Ceres ships, actually. So the shipyards here. First of all, we can make something. And we could make the Jupiter coils here in 90 days. That is enough. We can't make 2 times Heshias. No, we can't. So we are going to do these 3 here. These ones will not finish in time. But they are on the main shipyard. In the worst case, we just hide on the main shipyard. And wait it out. Of course, if they decide to destroy all the mining and we lose there, that would be problematic. And they probably will bombard first. So I'm not sure what will happen. Wait a second. Yeah, we are going to send the monitors over. The 1.9 milli-G ones. Could also send this one. Ah, no, that doesn't have the the KPS. Forget it. Yeah, we can send these 5 over. That would already help immensely. So even if they are a little bit too late, if the alien fleet decides to first of all... What? Ah, wrong fleet. This one. Even if the aliens decide to first of all go after one of the bases and bombard it to dust, then we still have 5 more ships here to fight. With the 3 under construction, we would at least have more ships than they have. Doesn't mean we survive it, but we can try. And if we don't feel comfortable, we can still hide in the station. And in the worst case, we have to redo all of our Ceres mining, but we do have enough resources to survive this. I mean, just constructing settlements is relatively quickly. Question is now, do we have on the Ceres hub? Do we have a nanofactory here? Of course we don't. Ah, who built this base? Apparently I did. But then in this case we are just going to remove this one already. Oh, that's problematic. That's really problematic. Because then we have nothing to rebuild a station. I think so. Oh, bad. Bad design. Bad design. But yeah, we are gonna survive this. Definitely. Now, we want to get to this technology there. And check ship designs here. 13th of November. Probably there's a new mission phase in between there. Oh, right. Resupply, please. Come on. There you are. Okay, that's not the new mission phase. And what do we take now? That's a good question. because we have just reached the necessary technologies that we need. We don't need anything of the political unions here. We don't even need the additional control points here. We don't really need it. We could also first of all finish global ambition here. I think this one is quite nice for Earth stuff, so let's do this. And now we send everything into the ultraviolet combat lasers here. Therefore, it's going to finish in January, and therefore we are going to have the beta lasers on our stations. So base defense modules will employ ultraviolet laser, so we do have them then, combined with the phasers. It's really good. And coil guns. And now to the ship designs. So the core thing is, if we were to upgrade our station benefactor here to a version 2, why does it not take this name? Version 2 in this case. And we want now to... so this one has to go out and this one has to go in. And it's a valid refit. Whew, thank God. Power plant is the most updated one. Costs would go up a bit. Actually, the antimatter costs go up significantly. Crazy. But we also suddenly have 500 KPS. So we can scale down the propellant tanks here. Oh, that doesn't change much. So it's just the engine which is taking this much, right? And 8 exotics, actually. It's a lot of... That's really a lot of antimatter, but we produce 1, so that's fine. That's really fine. We do get a lot currently. Now, this is one thing that we can do. The other thing we want to do is... salvage bay, yes. Of course, we can't change this design now if we want to have a refitting. But we might want to build one more class which has the... So no exotic armor, please. Which has the salvage bay. Just to have like 3 or 4 in each fleet. So that we get the massive maximum amount of loot from each combat. And the question now is, would it make sense to use the hybrid armor? Of course, it's a lot less thick. Bonus resistance to kinetic damage. Bonus resistance to laser damage. And that's something we probably care about. Because the new designs here will have enough point defense to block any coil gun or mech shot in the end. Acceleration is still terrible, but from Earth to Callisto it's only 6 weeks now. So if we were to do this, what would happen? Okay, each ship would cost 20 exotics. Yeah, I don't think we can afford this. Why would the metal costs go up so much? Is it so much more expensive? Oh yeah, it is. Metals go up significantly. And nobles as well. Only volatiles go down. There. No, wait a second, they go down actually. Oh, so it's the new drive that's driving up the metal costs here. Ugh. And if we reduce propellant, that doesn't change anything, okay. Crazy. So it's this new antimatter plasma core reactor which is consuming these many antimatter units here. Whew. Do we need a new radiator maybe? And the build costs here are 1.2k. Oof. Okay, let's save this for the moment. So we are not going into the hybrid armor on this one. That's not worth it. However, what we want to check now is maybe we can use a better radiator. Maybe there's something. And I'm sure right now. Maybe there's something we can use. However, the problem is not metal necessarily. I mean, the fusion drives all need immense amount of radiators in the end. Okay, what are we looking for? We want radiator. Okay, we are on the... Where are you? Tin droplet radiator, which is 125 tons per waste heat. And it costs us mostly metal. So we want the least amount of tons so that we can fly fast. For example, the gallium mist here costs extreme amounts of nobles. So yeah, we would drop the metal cost by half, but we would suddenly have immense amounts of additional noble metal costs, like 400 per ship. The lithium spray is like 200 more nobles probably. The dusty plasma radiator is even more extreme. And the exotic spike radiator also costs extreme amount of nobles. But maybe the exotic spike radiator is probably the best one here. We could test that out. Okay, we have that tech as far as I know. But I never researched it. So let's see. We are going to... No, we can replace the predictive logistics here. Obsolete. Where is this one? That's the battery. I'm pretty sure that we have it unlocked though. Oh no, that's one of the moments where I'm blind. Oh, there it is. We favorited it once, but we hit it. So let's actually push this technology through here. And this one changes to the Spaceworks here. So we're 1st of December. Let's get there. Now we have to do one mission phase though. Set it all up. More not manufactured operation centers. Nice. Come on, come on, come on. Ooh, a breakthrough. That's of course very useful right now. We are of course going to do the off-Earth mining output, and 6,500 science will probably finish the one. Yep. Oh, that's Spaceworks only. But okay, this one is also finished. And exotic spike radiator is also finished. I have to say that we didn't have many breakthroughs this campaign compared to other campaigns that I replayed. And we are still at 39 here. Okay, and we also pick up total warframing, that's useful, and we could do the ferrocite scanners probably. Yeah, that's a good one. To reduce... I don't know if there are any agents left on Earth, but who knows. This one is now in January. That breakthrough was really on point. So, let's go in here, and the version 2 ship here. Even this design costs 8 exotics? Really? Why? Where's it coming from? 1.3 here. That's a quantum battery. Oh, the reactor also costs a little bit of exotics. Ah, it's this one. Yeah, the spinal siege coiler. Yeah, I remember. And now, let's see what the build cost will be. So this one, of course, it will have a noble cost, and we don't really have a lot of nobles, but let's see what it does. 300 is the current cost, and it would double the noble amount. The The cost in exotics is negligible, but the nobles are a problem. So, based on this, we would be able to build like 15 ships more of this design. And if we use the tin droplet radiator here, we also wouldn't know. Metals are a problem. But we get 2.9k metals, and we only get 400 nobles. So we may maybe want to mix them up. Would it be a valid refit though? Yeah, it would be. So that would be possible to do. We don't really lose a lot of volatiles here, but the reduction in metals are of course significant. So we want to mix that up. So maybe some of like the laser class maybe gets the exotic spike radiator so that we mix up the build costs a bit. And then we still have the question if we maybe want to build some ships with the hybrid armor, like our flagships. That would drive up nobles even further though. Ay. This is a bad thing. Not a bad thing, but this is problematic. Maybe if we get enough loot, we could build one with the hybrid armor here. I mean, these ones are the heaviest ships that we construct. So this would be... We don't necessarily need these ones here. These could be with the diamondoid armor. Adamantine armor, not diamondoids, but... It's a diamondoid armor, but it's called adamantine. So we have this. With the tin droplet radiator here. I think this is the right choice here. So we are calling this version 3. I don't know if we made any other changes here. So save design. And the flagship, for example, here it might make sense to just go into the hybrid armor. And then also in the other radiator. Like this. Then they only cost 13. Yeah, this is a very rounded cost here. So we call them the flagship version. Oh, wait a second. We still need to upgrade the drive. So we need this one. Yeah, okay, now the nobles went up significantly. But still, I think this is a good design now. For the flagship. Let's call it version 2. And yeah, I like this one. So we are going to rebuild our flagship when they are finished into this version. Most likely. We still need to make the next version with the phasers actually. So, and now the last ship we need to upgrade would be the laser class here. Of course, also get the new drive here. And 1.9k metals. Do we want to switch the radiator here? 600. Nah, that feels too... Nah. Let's stay like this. So, the laser ship. Version 2. And then we go into the phasers here as well. Yeah, I think that's realistic here. So save design. Ooh, we suddenly have a money problem again. Hebs, apparently. Ah, yeah, we still have constructions ongoing, so as soon as they are done, we get money again. That's a problem when you construct in a system that you rely on for cash. But, however, we do have an income of 521 influence now. These media centers are so OP. So we could even consider to eventually, at some point, remove our nanofactories here. So we have this nanofactory station at Earth. Here, Earth Nanos. We could replace all of them pretty easily by media centers. And because they only provide 90 cash, but they take a lot of resources in upkeep. And we would probably make more money eventually by selling these resources or by having media centers here and give us influence. Because as we saw, the... where's my moon base? Here. This one now produces 200 influence and costs me 600 money. Yeah, that's okay. But we get a lot of influence from it. And the thing is, we could easily invest that into funding. Or here even. Oh, let's see how... It's still 20 here. 16 versus 18 here. So we could dump this all into funding easily. I mean, we could do this. So 2.3k. Well, let's say 100 here. That would provide us with 100 points in funding. And that therefore would give us 1,800 per year. That's immediately 100 divided by 12. Yeah, it's definitely over 100 money right away. And this is only 2,000. So within a short time, we would have paid for these media centers in a very short time. But yeah, when our construction is finished, the nanofactories will produce cash again, and we can still consider doing that later. Right now, we still need to get out of the negative because we need some cash. But we can invest that influence because we don't really need to do much here in the European Union soon. And the Caliphate is also soon maxed out on mission control again, so we could help them a bit. And the Americas, of course, will be invested into mission control a lot. But yeah, there is potential for just dumping into funding here. We could even dump the 50 investments point after the advice mission that is going on normally here into funding everything we want to. Oh no, that's Caliphate. European Union has 51. Yeah, exactly. That would also be massive. Because in the end, let's see percentages here. 23%. Yeah, so we would invest 60 points per month into funding here. That would solve our money problems extremely fast as well, if we need to. So we don't need to rely on the nanofactories forever. But yeah, let's speed forward here. We do have the new ship designs. We are going to redo them when the phases are done, which is soon. And then we have our final design. Yeah, let's keep going here. Well, we have just come out of one major battle on Earth. So we took out a lot of battle cruisers and some lancers here. We paid dearly by losing some of our battleships here and a cruiser and at least one monitor here, but we also got 44 exotics here. A bit of metal and volatiles and so on, so quite nice, but not critical damage here to us. We're going to repair here, of course. 11 days, that's fine. We basically have to pay all the resources that we just got except for the exotics, more or less. But most importantly, we immediately jump to the next battle now when they arrive. There we go. There's the fleet. And they immediately started bombarding here. We are going, however, to wait until the 5 ships from Mars have arrived. However, that means that we are going to lose bases on Ceres. Oh, another fleet. Yep, their stuff goes down there. I hope they also take damage from it, but probably not. everything is going down there. Oh no, mission phase, really? I hope that we don't lose more than 2 bases here, because that would be annoying, but still. Okay, what do we need to do?
Acknowledged.
All of this is correct.
Ready for
We're going to trade again.
Reporting in.
Here.
Establishing contact.
Lewis continues to hunt plants here. We are going to stop the spread.
Where do you need me?
Do we have an academy guy available? Yes, we do. So we trade with them as well. Okay, and now continue. Panic. We don't care.
I will help them.
Still bombarding at the same base, apparently. Alright. Oh, it's already 1 down. No, it's just... Okay, so that's good. As long as they're fighting on 1 base. I'm sure they fight on your mini base. Okay, that's not our shipyard, that would have... So 20th of February, we can do something about it.
Reaching out.
Meanwhile, we continue our funny trade with the Humanity First, which are completely broke on boost, so easy resources for us.
Initiating contact.
And pretty much the same here for Humanity First. Not Humanity First, but Academy. We are going to just get what we can for like 1,000 money here, because they are broke. So that's quite cheap, but we have a money problem currently. But whatever. Come on, fleet. There we are. And we are going to quickly resupply, and then we are going to... How long does it take? 20 seconds, really? I'm going to join it up. And now let's go. That's 16 ships, seriously. Are we going to try it or not? Mostly escorts. Oh, the river classes again. That's all the plasma ones. What do we have in our fleet, actually? We do have a flagship. We have the laser battle cruisers, quite a lot of them. And then we have a lot of monitors with the coil guns. But we didn't upgrade the battle cruisers to phasers yet. Because we didn't research the green arc phasers, but we researched the other ones, but we didn't do the upgrades here yet. Can we defeat this? I'm not sure. I'm a bit worried about this mothership here. Are we going to try it though? I think we have to, right? Actually, let's wait until they... I don't know. I didn't take any damage from the bombardment yet. And also still our base is still alive. But it's basically only the layered defense arrays that are still alive. More or less. And they have phasers, so they should do something. But apparently they don't. So why is the fleet not taking any damage here? Yeah, they are not taking any damage here. Really? Will it change there? Doesn't look like it. Okay, I guess we have to fight. 23 against 16. I got a very bad feeling about this. But we have to. So let's do it. Ooh. I don't feel like we have the firepower here. We have to do the high wall here because we are a small formation. Actually, no. We even have to go the Great Wall here. And I think we have enough battle cruisers here in each row. One. We have one. I think we lack point defense here. I'm honest. Okay, how's the distribution here? Oh, they're all in one formation. What does the mothership bring? That's so many laser batteries. What the heck? I'm not sure that we can get through there. Especially if there are so many plasmas as well. Yeah, we lack point defense here. So even if we target, for example, the mothership here, I don't think that will change much. I'm not even sure that we should, actually. Maybe we should actually focus on something else here. Come on. Get through. Yes! Did we get it down? I think that dies, actually. These its weapons are already down. Now this one died, please. Okay. I'm taking that back, so maybe... Now we just go to automate here, because this is mostly shooting down the fast flying things here. Which the lasers can do. The mothership can take so much damage. We don't need to have the whole fleet survive here anyway. There will be the new Titans coming out of the shipyard here eventually in like half a month or something. Okay, this one down. There you go. Mothership dead. Awesome. And this is the cruiser? No, that's a monitor as well. Yeah, overall I think this went better than expected. We can just watch it die. Oh, so many have already disengaged here. That's pretty good. I still don't want to surrender though. Which is fine. One less. What's here on the right side? Something that can't fly anymore. It's also dead now. I think that's it. Alright. Oh no, we still have that cruiser here. Shooting plasmas. And mechs. No, it only has mech cannons, not plasmas. But it got a hit to the engine now. Okay, now everything is surrendering. Oh, that was bloody. But fine, we got some loot here. 40 exotics again. Okay. That went better than expected. I didn't expect to have any fleet left. Okay, we have to equalize fuel here. To get out of orbit again. Or rather to our station. Okay, 1.9 days. Now we have to repair our base. Where are my Ceres bases? They... Oh, it's so... This is so ugly. Where are you? It was Shomini. Yes. So we're going to rebuild everything. We lost the mining module sadly though, but fine. This will be possible still. Okay, perfect. Now we can consider what to do on Ceres again. With all of that finished. And in 38 days the first Titans come out. Which means we are going to make the new version Titans here as well. Which are the version 3 ones here. 300 days. And the Titans that are coming out here will be rebuilt into the new versions. Same on Mars and Earth. If I remember correctly, yes, everything is full except the space dock, which is a tier 1 shipyard. And on Earth as well. Yeah. Okay, all the fleets are going to come out. And in between, we have researched phasers, we have researched ultraviolet lasers, and I made the new ship classes here. So, for example, let's look at the laser ship here. This now has the ultraviolet phaser batteries and the ultraviolet phaser cannons with 3 laser engines, which boosts the damage by 20 megajoules. So this frontal one it goes up from 400 megajoules to 460 megajoules. That's quite the buff. So that's 15% more damage. I consider that quite nice. And this one even goes from 250 megajoules to 310. So that's actually 25% boost, something like this. So these Titans here will be very powerful. And also I made a new Marine class, which I'm not constructing yet, which has the 2 Marine assault units in here, but also phasers just in case. And it only has like 1 drive here with 5 propellant tanks and a little bit of armor. They don't cost a lot here. And we do need, of course, a lot of them. So to take out the alien stations, if we want to have like 350 marine power, we would need around 16, 17 of these marine ships. Of course, they will get more powerful when they get promotions, but that's something far away right now. Yeah, let's get forward here, and we are going to rebuild the fleet on the newest version as soon as the Titans come out. So that's something I'm going to do right away now. Very well, here we are, and we are putting our new Titans, which are still the old classes, which means they only have the green arc lasers right now. We're going to put them to the test though. And we are chasing an alien fleet here around Earth, which is doing a reconnaissance mission. And we're not going to allow this, so we are going to actually... Oh, they want to... What? Really? They fly towards us? Are they sure? I'm not sure they should, but... Okay. Now these are, of course, are not yet the super powerful ships and laser classes. Bye-bye. Okay, that was easy. And now we can actually accelerate forward. Because we have super drives now. Oh, the KPS they burn. I now need to... So just stop again. We are fast enough, right? Oh yeah, we are catching up now. Actually, we can accelerate a bit more. That should be enough. Ooh, we are really fast now. Oh, these ships. It's a Titan and it's accelerating like crazy. We have a 4G combat acceleration on a Titan. The crew is really strapped to the floor here. They're really trying to fly away and run away here from this newfound power. I have to be a bit more careful. Oh, yeah, I have to be careful here now. So, we should... I think it's too late for this. We are going to... maybe we should have be more careful with this. Yeah. Okay, let's watch this. The problem are the coil gun shots in which we are actually accelerating inwards to. I should have okay, because it's a Titan. Okay, let's see what the AI would do. Because we are flying into the coil shots here. The funny thing is they are actually standing still here, more or less. The acceleration of these things is crazy. They can only fly straight forward, but at super high speed. Interesting. Hi, battleship. Horror class is going down. The fuel cost, I don't even want to know. Yeah, I would need to slow down now to just fight against them again, I guess. But we can just give up here. It's fine. Oh, we got a promotion. A captain. Nice. And the Titan escaped? Really? Whatever. Definitely these new Titans are quite funny. Let's refuel. Actually, let's check out how much it costs us. So refuel and repair. 200. We burned 200 water with that maneuver. Okay, let's take out the other things here as well. Let's go for these two again, because they are still making the Earth surveillance mission here, which we really don't want them to do. That's why I want to. That's why I went after them. Ooh, they merged up. So we are going to do the same again. And we are going to. So let's the AI handle this. Ah, we are actually getting closer. Oh, they are not fleeing. Okay. That's the difference now. All these mech shots here. How about... So I have to intervene here. And... we actually are going to take damage there, but we need to focus that Titan down. So this one has to be targeted. And now the question is, what is the right one? Cargo and cable weapons will not fire defensively. Guardian cable weapons will be... Okay, defensive posture is, I think, the right one here. Yep. Wow! They really went through this immediately. Okay, what's the right setting? Is that the wrong setting here? I'm confused. Yeah, they should be in range, so why are they not shooting here? They should focus on the Titan. Okay, in this case they shoot. What's the right setting here? I'm confused. So that the point defense is not dead. we lost one Titan. That's uncool now. Okay, we laser it. Is it out of ammo, or why is it not shooting anymore? Let's hope we don't clash here. No, we're on a different height here. But we can just turn around. The Titan is really heavily armored. Come on. Okay, wait, you know what? Auto-resolve the rest here. So we just... we lost the captain that we had. Oh, come on. Here we go, back home. And... yeah. So they do work. But I maybe shouldn't have lost one here. That was not worth it. And we're going to clean up the airspace here now. But... yeah, we need more ships, and actually the constraining factor here is currently antimatter. Well, we are in August 2040, and our endgame fleet is slowly getting ready. And the aliens have arrived with 2 massive fleets at Earth, just to basically, well, visit us here. And because I was scared by 30 ships of aliens, I moved stuff over, and actually I moved the Titans from Mars over. So we now have a fleet of 8.8k, 47 ships here, and let's see. We should wait what they actually do. So there's an assault carrier, so this one will land exactly. We are going to stop this from happening. They're probably gonna merge up to defend. And we do have a massive amount of ships here now. So let's have that fun. Oh, come on, seriously, now mission phase here. Really? By the way, in between I have removed almost all of our research facilities on our stations. So we are down to 14.9 from HEPS, which is basically nothing. So our science went down significantly from this.
Where do you need?
Because we can use their resources and money and everything for our fleet, which will require quite a lot. And that's exactly what we are going to do.
Taking it to them.
Let's see,
Standing
is
by
anyone
for
who
orders.
needs to hide?
Orders? Where do you need me?
No, not really. So let's get going and
Where do
fight
you
this.
need me?
Here we are. That's the fight. Let's see if they actually want to fight us.
Standing
Oh
by.
yeah, here we go. 31 ships versus 47 of mine. However, there are my Titans already in there. We could also use our exofighters, but we're not going to do this. So 8.8k versus 12.4k. Of course, we are significantly stronger. And now we have to find a good formation. Come on. Definitely not a line. I do think it's a great wall we are going to do. Oh yeah. And these are our new Titans here. Spread all over there. And I think I'm going to just keep this formation here. That should be fine. We saw in the last battle that we could accelerate like crazy with our Titans if... the lag. Oh, the lag. Yeah. I don't think that we will do much here. Except float. However, we do need to... we do need to micromanage our stuff here. How about you shoot at the mothership? You shoot at this Lancer. And you shoot at the assault carrier. No, wait a second, that one is behind. So you shoot at the other battleship here, and those are... yeah. And now we just see what happens. Oh, this... okay. Maybe I should have not then done these many ships here. Okay, let's speed forward a bit, even though it's super laggy by now. Until the party starts. Yeah, now the party starts. I'm going to micromanage our Titans here. Well, actually, no, I'm not going to do this. Instead, I'm going to... oh, wait a second. I'm going to give the Laser Titans... nah. No. I'm going to micromanage the Benefactor classes here, which are the Titan, the Station Killers. So we're going to make a control group out of these ones. Okay. And then we are going to actually target capital ship with them. So for example, this guy there, as soon as we are in range. I mean, they have 1,000 kilometer range. So actually we can just go through the list here. They should already be in range here. The fireworks. We're just shooting down stuff. Yeah, the mothership is already taking damage here. We're going to remove the targeting now. And just watch the fireworks here. Oh! One of the Titans got hit. Which one? What did hit you? Okay, we are going to just automate it because maybe something from the sides has been hitting us, but something has critted at. Probably a plasma went through. Yeah, the first capital ships are going down here. Laggy. Yeah, it probably was the plasma shot hitting us from the side or something, which was the problem here. Everything going nicely down. Okay, control group. How about you guys? No, not the assault carrier. There's still this guy here, the battlecruiser right warp. That needs some shots here. And also the mothership needs a little bit more damage. And now we can take out the focus again. And give back AI control, because everything is dead. Okay, here we go. Everything is dead. I just remember that we still don't have a Titan which has the salvage module. Which of course is a problem, but not too massive. And now the siege coilers are already shooting. But they will pretty much go through that ship and melt through it. Because when they hit, they deal so much damage. Here we are, and yes, straight through the ships. I love these siege coilers. So we can auto-resolve the rest here. I think I should restart the game because it was very laggy. Come on, please don't crash now. Uh-oh. It crashed. Well, guess who had to fight it once again? Well, I did. I had to fight it once again after I was able to restart the game. Yeah. So we got lucky that we didn't get another critical hit to one of our Titans, but we lost instead one of our battle cruisers. I think that's a fair deal. We also have one heavy damaged missile battleship, which we're probably going to scuttle now. But we got 136 exotics from this fight. Also the loot worth of another Titan, so way. But also, very important, we got all these kind of officers here now, and we lost some in the battle. What we are going to do actually in regards to the officers is very important as well. First of all, we need to refuel again here. And then fly home. We can't. Okay, who is a problem? This one is a problem. And this one is a problem. Yeah, I think both ships can go. Yeah. We are going to fly back to the spaceport here, and the other two are going to get scuttled here. Bye-bye. Now what we are going to do in regards to... Oh, we should have moved the crew over. Ah, that was maybe a mistake. So what we want to do here is...
offering assistance.
Oh, it takes 4 days to repair, so we need to wait 4 days.
Offering assistance.
We'll open a channel. You've lined your pockets enough.
We are currently bribing the Exodus here.
Must stand against you.
To get their volatiles as well. Ooh, warming reaches 2 Celsius. Who would have thought? 3.6 public opinion boost. Yeah, let's take it.
Stay loyal to our cause.
So, what I want to talk about before I finish up this episode is what we are going to do in regards to officers is now transferring them to the Titans. There we are. Resupply as well, please. There we are. So we are now going to see what kind of crew members. For example, here on the flagship, we could transfer to the other flagship, for example. That's like the damage control officers and commanding officers and so on. That's a lot of micromanagement, but I think it's worth it. That we have our late game Titan fleets here with good crews. Because we can definitely use them. And yeah, I think that's gonna be useful. Just to have it, but that's gonna take time to do. And I'm going to do it between episodes. Also, the real deal here is our antimatter production, which we need for all these ships. So we are constructing constantly now, and I think all shipyards more or less are doing something. And we rebuild all of the old Titans now. Now the flagships are still under construction here, and the laser, there are still 9 left which we need to upgrade wherever they are. So that's something we are doing. And meanwhile we are building Marines already. And the new laser Titans here, one after the other, is going to finish up. And also we are upgrading to the laser battle cruiser here, which is also using phasers now. But of course, in general, the old fleets are going to be disbanded over time. We're going to just keep some defensive stuff, like we are expanding our Ceres fleet here. We are also making another shipyard at Mars, which is currently under construction, the so-called super shipyard here, which is now using Spaceworks and one shipyard because of energy requirements. These ones will also help us in building these Titans faster now. As soon as we have our combat fleet assembled on the newest designs, we are of course going to send it out towards the Jupiter system. But we are not going to hurry here. We're just going to build a fleet that is probably undefeatable by the aliens. And we are close to this now. Meanwhile, we do have enough mission control to do all what we want here. So, leave a like and see you in the next episode where we finally take the fight to the aliens.